Hello, people, and those who will be using YouTube, they should write their name there down in the comment section. Yeah.
Era. Yeah, buddy. Baguno. Wait. Listen. I'm gonna want hot, huh? Okay. Hello, everyone. I think we can now start the class now. Can you all hear? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Please, I need to get feedback. I need to get feedback from every one of us. Can we all hear me? So I can see we have Charles, Nick, Sally, Sunday, and Chakumba. Sorry, I hope I'm able to get your name properly. Is it Chakumba? Please, I would like to get our feedback. Can we all hear me?
You've actually made my day. It's Kachomba.
Okay, Kachumba.
Kachomba. Or Cosmos. It's okay, Cosmos.
Oh, I think I prefer Cosmos.
Chakumba. Yeah, that has made my day.
So nice meeting you guys. And once again, I like to introduce myself. My name is Uluwafemi Okidore from Nigeria. So I will be discussing on the business angle of script treatment. Like also I would like my class to be interactive. Is there anybody in this class that I've not heard about what script treatment is about? What is script treatment? Maybe I should start with Cosmos because at least I've been able to see some of your scripts, and with that, I know you know what script is all about. So, Cosmos, do you have idea of what script treatment is all about? Can you share with the class? Hello. Yeah, Cosmos.
A script treatment is a document which contains everything, like how the story is, including the shots. It's a detailed structure of the story, how everything was planned, the writing, and the angles taken, the shots, everything. For example, if the first scene has got two characters in it, you describe how that scene is, including the shots taken in that scene, but with little dialogue in it. That's how I understand the script treatment.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Cosmos. Lizzie, I think I can see Lizzie here. She's going back and forth. Lizzie, please, do you have any document for a script treatment that you can share with us so that we can be practical about this? And then I still coming after myself to show you people how street treatment is properly written, how you guys can go about it. But Lizzie, are you here? Can you share screen with us so that we see?
I mean, I don't
Go
have
ahead,
any
Ibu.
documents with me.
Okay, okay, no problem. Let's when Inena gets to class, then she's going to show you the practical aspect of how script treatment look like and how you are going to write a script treatment. So, but let me get back to the business aspect, which I really want you guys to be so focused and on this segment, because truly the business aspect of film is the most important aspect. Yes, you can get all the technical correctly, you can get all the details correctly, but if you don't understand the business aspects, then your job is as good as nothing. And even from the beginning, you will just get to see that you won't be able to achieve according to what you expected. So the script treatment business, the business aspect of film, is so important in the success of you producing something. You also we realize this from you guys that we are on set on the Wounds project and Blessed by Sunlight project. I think Sunday is Sunday, yeah. Okay, Sunday can also be able to share what we had experienced, where what was expected, the people, even the number of people that were expected, how some changes were done on some scenes, how some props that were supposed to be in each scenes were not available due to some unplanned and unforeseen contingencies and things like that. So before I go into our experiences, let me just first of all break it down. As Cosmos has highlighted, uh, treatment actually reveal details, details information of each scenes that is on your script or screenplay. Please do not forget, I said script treatment review each scene. You know, in your script, you have your script is broken down in scenes. So each of these scenes, like scene one, scene two, scene three, has some information, detailed information. What are these informations? You have the number of cast that is going to be in that particular scene, each scene. You have the kind of location that is going to be in that script, that scene. You have props, you have the kind of also equipment. Are you talking about, is it outside, is it an outside scene or interior? That means either exterior or interior. If it is an interior, then that means that you need some particular lights and some particular angles. So those detailed information to the most infinitesimal information, that means the most smaller information, you have to be able to capture it in your treatment, because your treatment should be able to tell even an investor what budget, what kind of things that they need to bring into that production. Like if you are able to give that those detailed information from your each scene, then also it's going to also help the producer, which is the chief accountant of your production, to be able to break down your script, because we use screen treatment to be able to bring down what budget, how the budget is going to look like. And that is where I said at the beginning of this that this is now the business aspect of it, because you want to pitch to an investor. After pitching to an investor or some investors, and then you begin to get interest from any of these investors, the first thing they want to see, like if I am an investor and maybe this is my first time in getting to see your script and I'm interested in your story, all I want to see is how much it's going to cost me to produce this movie. And do not forget as well that every investor, to the barest minimum, is trying to minimize costs. So imagine you are showing me maybe as a student or as a professional, and you have a script that you want to sell to me, and for me to come and produce. Maybe I'm now sitting in as a producer even to an investor. I want to check how much is this script is going to cost me. Is it going to cost me $500,000? And if it's costing me $500,000, what is the potential of this script making back to me, or giving me back maybe $1 million, so that I can be able to recoup my own capital and also to get more profit. So then your script treatment should be able to review this, and not just from the budget angle as well, also from the technical angle, because also every investor as a producer is also looking at that. Are you just what kind of cast are you bringing into this? Is it the story? Is it going to require me to bring A-list artists, actors, B-list actors for me to be able to sell this movie? So those are the areas when you are putting down your script treatments, those informations that investors, producers are actually looking out for as they checked your screen treatment. And that is why when you are writing down your treatment, whenever you get to that point that you omit some very important details, informations, then that is the beginning of the failure. Because if, for example, like we do in Nigeria, and by the grace of God, I've also been able to be in such position where I see young, especially passionate. And
they can take him to the baby elephant center at
11. Rachel, please mute your mic. Please let everyone mute their mic. I think
Owen,
she's on the road.
Owen, kindly.
So, whose mic is on? Somebody's mic is on. It's distorting.
It's Owen. Owen.
Please mute your mic. Can someone help us to call Owen so that I can mute his mic?
He's not even aware.
I think they're on the road. And someone just called, and then someone just called I'm really distorting class. Sunday, do you have the Mowes number? I have his number.
See if I can send it.
Can you guys hear me? Maybe we should continue with the class.
Hello. Let me see.
Please, we need to call him. His mic.
Okay.
Or call him on WhatsApp.
No właśnie tam chcę jechać do Słoni też, no. Bo chciałem zobaczyć tą Masaimarę, ale problem jest taki, że...
Because you can just travel with other people and leave your car at the park.
Właśnie będzie taniej. Bo
I think this mic is off. Hello. So let's continue with our class. This mic is off.
Oh, okay, no problem.
So like I was saying, this information, like this detail, don't forget, I also use that word, that vocabulary, detail. Your treatment is completely different from your scene, like the scene that you use to write your idea, your script idea. Your treatment has to be detailed. That is one. Two, your treatment does not require you to write your camera angles. all we really want to see from your treatment is the narration of each scene. Let me give an example. Like in a script, you have like scene 1, and the title, the heading is either internal or external. So let's say now internal, that means they are inside a place, and they shows the living room. Then we have, for example, we have 2 actors. That means Cosmos having dialogue with Sunday. That means they were having some discussion. So that shows that screen, the what is it called, the scene has showed us the location. Also another information in a script is in that location talks about time. What time of the day is it? Is it in the day, or they're having this conversation in the night? So that is the heading. Then the next thing is the situation, where what are they doing? Is it that they are sitting or at the dining table, or they are sitting in the living room watching Netflix or a TV? That also shows us. Then we now go down to the dialogue. What kind of dialogue are they having? Now I'm giving a picture which I know you guys have been able to told about what a script is all about. So this is now a picture of how scene is analyzed in a script. But in time of treatment now, treatment does not have the format of a script. Treatment will now show us what is going on and how those things that is going on is being captured. Please, I hope you guys understand. That's why I said when Inena comes in, Inena is going to show you in pictures what a treatment is and how a treatment is being done. So that also is coming. I am just here to give you guys from the production department generally, and also from the business angle, what you need to know about treatment and the requirement and the expectation from the point of a producer and also an investor. That is what I am here to actually explain. So treatment just show us a detailed description of each script and what are the elements that are involved in this each scene. And that is why treatment is always written like you see it like in form of a page, not in form of a like you are using set text or you are using other script writing tool. It does not come in that format. So like I've said, before I move forward on that, it shows us what is required in each scene, which help the producer or investor to know how the budget is going to look like, and how also they can be able to calculate how these things, these elements, the actors, the location, the props for each of these scene can be achieved. And is this something that is available? How can it be gotten? What are the ways to get it? Which also is going to give the producer the knowledge of who are the professionals that I need for each scene to be able to achieve the project according to the direction of the script. So those are the information that is very, very important for you as you are putting down your script treatment. You put it to mind so that, like I was saying, lest I forget, this also I was able to get from young filmmakers from Nigeria and from the other places I've worked, where because of the passion of getting their storied film, of making sure that investors do not maybe either overlook their treatment or their script and getting at that attention, they'll miss out some very important details, information, which when the producer, maybe the investor now gets to employ a producer, or the producer is the one pitching to an investor, after they have seen the treatment, they get to finalize the budget. Then they get to now maybe even how will I put it? Yes, they get to location to begin to, or even before they get to location, then we'll begin to see now that there are some elements that will definitely outshoot that budget. That is the beginning of failure, because such projects, if
Just
you
a
are
minute,
not
sir.
okay, who is that?
It's Cosmos. People can't hear you, can't hear anything. Yeah, the people from the background, I think they can't hear anything. Maybe you can project your voice a little bit.
Well,
Okay, how far we are from there?
10 minutes.
Okay.
I think Cosmos, you are the only one here. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now?
They're back now.
Yes, we
Oh,
can hear you.
Lizzie, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Because I could see from the distance. So let me. So so do I need to go back to what I've said, or you guys who have gotten the information? Should I move forward, or I need to still go retrace my explanation?
Please carry on. That is from my side.
Okay. So like I've said, that some of these young filmmakers, because of their being inexperienced, and they get so passionate just to make sure that their story that has been pitched is selected, they missed out on some of this information, and the investor, either through the producer, get to approve, and they break down their budget according to the treatment that has been projected by the filmmaker. Because the truth is that aside from a director coming to see your scripts, this, like I always do personally, from my years of directing movie, I always have the scriptwriter to have a conversation. I always try to see the vision of the scriptwriter before I also share my own vision, because the truth is this: there's always sometimes contradiction, conflicts. When a scriptwriter has written a script or a script from what the director, because the director always is in a position to determine the visual and sound of how the visual and sound is going to be achieved of that project. So, but from my own side, personally, the way I work, I always also want to hear from the scriptwriter. But some directors, they don't even see the scriptwriter. I'm saying this so that you understand, when you are writing down your treatment, to be able to be detailed about it, because once you are ambiguous about it, like there are some things that are not so clear, then the director will want to bring in his own vision, which might be different from the way you want that story to be shown. And that is why detailed treatment is always required. If you miss this, then your story might not be shown the way you have seen the vision. So in having this knowledge, or having this perspective at heart, that is why it is very important for you to detail your information. So like I've said, these young filmmakers that have had opportunity to see their project, after their project has been selected, they call me as a director to come and shoot this project. And I am not the producer, and I get the scripts. Maybe some of this, maybe scriptwriter, young filmmaker, they even sell their script. So some of them are not there. Even when some are there, they might not even be in the location where we are shooting. So it requires me as the director to be able to try as much as possible to understand the mind of that writer, the filmmaker, and also to be able to project to the best of the knowledge. Don't forget, we are having two people that is involved here. 3, so that you guys can understand how this system work. We have you, the storyteller, the scriptwriter. We have me, the director, that is going to make sure that that vision is brought to life in terms of visuals and sound. Then we have the producer that is representing the executive producer that is or her the investor. So they can be 1, they can be 2, and all we want to know is that we need money, also some certain things for that project to be able to come to life. So that producer will be representing the interest of his or her investors. Now, from your own perspective, you will now see that if your treatments, the informations that you put in your treatment are not well detailed, then that is the beginning of the failure of that project. Because then if I will pick that project, the script, to analyze it, then don't forget your treatment is not all treatment, or the basic treatment. That means the standard treatment does not have the camera angle, the kind of camera, the lighting design. No, those things are done from the director's script. They break it down from the screenplay. Even the script that you will see, the normal script, the traditional script that you see, you will not have all those light angle, light design, camera angle. You will not have it. You will just have normal description, where it's going to be shot, the kind of actors, the emotion, the behavior. Those are the things that you are going to see in a traditional script. And that's why we have normal screenplay, then we have director scripts. So those are the things that are very important. So as the writer or the storyteller, in the terms of the scriptwriter, you yourself, that you are coming up, you have pitched this to an investor. Now the investor, that in the terms of the employing a producer, maybe now is Rachel. Rachel engages myself and Sebastian to come and bring in the technical aspect of it. Don't forget the technical aspect of it from the script. Maybe I'm in terms of the casting director or the artistic director, where you will see me, I'm not handling the camera, and you are just looking at Mr. Femi, like what happened in Wounds. I want to try as much as possible to be practical about it so that you guys can understand. You will see me, I'm not the one handling camera. Yes, but I do handle camera. But this time around, 2 people cannot handle camera at the same time. We are not having 2 cameras to shoot with. And you are just seeing me working, and I'm checking certain things, and you're thinking, what is going on? I'm also working in respect to the script, where you will see myself and Sebastian, we'll call each other, we'll go back, we'll discuss certain things, we'll come back. We are putting the visuals and sound in terms of what we have in the script. Now, it is now the work of the producer. We tell the producer we need, like Lizzie's here. She can also, because we are going to have, I'm going to hear your feedback so that we can have this interaction section later. So then I'll tell Lizzie, Lizzie, we need for the militia, we need this social costume. We need, I'll call Owen, we need social props. Every information that you see us on location as directors asking for, these are information that we have from the script, which also give us more information from your treatment. So if this treatment is faulty, like you did, you are not giving us this technical information. Don't forget, I said this technical information from your treatment does not require, you don't need to know the camera that you want to use. You don't need to know the knowledge of how your lighting design is going to look like. That we are going to, as from the creative department, from the director department, we are going to create it. And that is the essence of the mood board that we are going to create to show you this is how. Because even you, from your perspective, you might know your story, but it is from our own perspective, from the creative department, the directors, to be able to show your story better. And that's why it is very important that we know your mind, your vision, the direction of how that story should look like from your own vision. Then we can now be able to bring in our own professional input to be able to show it from the technical point of view. And that is why treatment is very important. And like I said also, that once you have that fault, not giving us this information, then you're also giving the producer a very big work, because the producer, maybe she has been allocated $100,000. Why your information, when we get to set, we now get to know that it's going to require us more money. The producer cannot go back to the investor. And that's the beginning of failure. And that's where we now begin to how are we going to sort it out? You see, I want to tell you guys for free that it is not every project that they started with, they end with. I have been able to know this because I have seen this happen in reality. So you having to do production is more than your passion. It's more than you love it. You want to be a film business. You want to be a filmmaker. It is more business. That's why I think in the last class that I had with you people, I discussed with you what showbiz is all about. I see a lot of filmmakers, they just concentrate on the show aspect of this industry because you can easily be carried away, especially when you get to location. You see a lot of things happen, and those things they are the show aspect of it. The business aspect of it is the main thing, and that's why you see a lot of countries not having success from this film industry. The Hollywood that you see today, even we that we are in Nigeria, Nollywood that you see today, it is not just the show. We concentrate more on the business. I was having a conversation with Michael Mulusa, the interview that we had, I think 2 days ago, and him pitching to the investor in Zambia and introduced me just to be able to pitch. I had to make the Zambia investor, to know through the video that if I'm coming to your country to come and maybe do a production, I'm bringing that also is going to give your own organization or your country as from your own media or TV country the opportunity that I'm bringing actors from Nigeria. If I'm bringing actors from Nigeria, I'm also bringing my own name, my skills. That means that you have opportunity of having over 250 million audience to get to see that your content. Those are the things that you need to put to mind, even when you are doing collaboration as a filmmaker, that we also want to see from the treatment from your story. Because how will that your story get me interest? How will I be interested in it? What are the things? Why will I leave Nigeria to come to Zambia, where in my country I have the opportunity of making millions because of my population? And I could see, like Michael said, that Zambia population is 19 million. I'm using this as a perspective, as a sample, so that you guys will understand the business aspect of it. Why just in Lagos State, if I am able to do a content, even if that content is not Netflix, I just want to make it a local content which I want to get quick money. I have an audience of over 20 million, which is more bigger than the whole of Zambia. So those are the things from the business angle you should, as filmmaker. Because this morning I was able to crash into your class when I woke up, and I noticed Rachel telling you guys about collaboration, having to have friends, filmmakers. What are the advantage? What are the things that you need to get? Those are the things that is very important. It's more than your passion. It's not your story might be the best story. We have a lot of untold story that are yet to be shown everywhere. Especially I've seen a lot in Africa. The student that that has graduated before you guys last year. Yes, even till now, Jonathan Nally sent me some scripts. Please, sir, let me check this and check that. I have some other people sending things for me, and I'll tell some people, come, this will not work, that will not work. Yes, sometimes for some people they said I'm too harsh, but the truth is that my hands have been burnt in this business. I know what is going to work because I have been able to pass through this fire. And that is why it's required that even before you are able to have maybe you want to talk to an investor, you critique yourself. It's very important, because if those are the things that investor, nobody want to lose money. Money is involved here. I just don't want to throw away. Do you know, I want to tell you this for free as well, that in film business, you can easily lose $100 million or $10 million. Just you lose it. It's so easy. In other businesses, you can be able to have your scale of preference, your business idea, you put in your money gradually. But in film business, you can just lose everything. And that's why people are even TV station, studios, they are not, when you have opportunity of going for meetings, production meetings, you see them, it's like everything is black and white. They will tell you, come, we don't want this, please go away. It is because of the risks. The risks in film production is high. I'm telling you guys this so that you understand that there's high expectation that is required of you as filmmakers, and everything starts from your idea of that story, then moving progress, because you will see that even from the class, we are still on the pre-production. Everything that the class is all about is still on the pre-production. I told you the last class that once you have a faulty pre-production, then you know that your story, your movie, your project is as good as dead on arrival. And that's why every film school, YFP in particular, we try as much as possible to focus on these foundations. Once you get this right, then it is the beginning of your success. Do you get it? So I want to now listen to, because I don't like just talking. Yes, there's a lot of information, and I will be passed, especially from the production and the creative department where I work. And also, I like practicalizing my things because I'm always on the field. So I want to hear from you guys now, individually, from what we have said about this treatment, the business angle. What do you think you have been able to learn before I move on?
Hello once more. So
Yeah,
the business aspect of screenplay treatment. So I think the most emphasis was detailing every information in the scene, so that even the budget will be clear, because you know that, okay, this location will cost us this much, and this actor will cost us this much, these props will cost us this much. So like that, you will know each and every coin that you will use on that particular scenes and every scene that is in that movie. And nobody wants to lose money, so it's very easy to lose $1 billion or $1 million in film. So you need to give every detail. At least I will leave other details for other people to give. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Cosmos. So we have Sunday. Yes, Sunday. What is your take so far on what you have said, Sunday?
Hi everyone. Can you hear me? I hope so. So
Yeah, we can.
what I've gotten from this class is, first of all, what a treatment is. It's a detailed document of every single scene. And then the next thing I've learned is that you need to be completely detailed, because if you're not detailed as a scriptwriter and as a writer, and you pass it on to the director, it's easy for them to change your story completely. And maybe that was not your vision. Another thing I've learned from this class is that if you're not careful with the budget or the cast or the props or whatever that is written on the script, then it's easy for you to lose a lot of information. Like, I can use an example of Wounds. There were some parts of the script we had to change because maybe a prop was missing, maybe a cast member did not want to act. And also I noticed the reason why we were having some of these problems was because of the contracts. most of the actors had not signed any contract. So it was easier for them to say in the middle of production, I don't want to do this production anymore. And at some point, it caused a lot of confusion. But thanks to the directors, we were able to solve those things. So everything, the type of cast you're using should be detailed. Yeah, so that's what I've learned. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Sunday. So let's move to Sally. Sally, too, you were on set. So let's what have you learned so far? Sally. I think Sally is not. Sally, can you hear us? I think Sally is not available to respond to us for now. So Sally, maybe when you get this information, you let us know. So before I also move forward on it, because I can see only Sunday and Cosmos, the other people on YouTube, can you chat us and you tell us what you learned so far, so that we can be able to know that you are also part of this class. So this not next section, like I said, this is the business aspect, and I want to entertain question now from, I think I can see Cosmos Sunday. Sally also is here. So I like to entertain. Is there any question that you want to know, you want to ask concerning what you have said so far, especially from the business angle of this? So over to you. Let's start from Cosmos before we move to Sunday.
At the moment, I have no questions. I'm just eager to learn more.
Okay, so Sunday, do you have any question?
Yes, I actually do. Okay, I'm getting confused between the script outline and the treatment, because I'm seeing most of the things that are written in the treatment. For example, who are the people on that scene are the same as script outline. So tell me, what's the difference between the script outline and the treatment? Yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you for that. The script treatment just shows you all the information. The outline analyze it like so it's like almost the same thing, but one is more detailed. Treatment is more detailed. Outline actually pick from information from treatment. It's just like, don't forget, before you do a treatment, you also have a script. So that was why I started from a script, or I started from the idea of this writer. He has an idea, that means he has a story. Then the next thing is that he's able to format it using sectors, the script writing format. Now, treatments now proceed, which treatment shows us those, because don't forget, in that script, the formatted script, when you are not a filmmaker, you don't understand, you might not really understand what a formatted script is, because everything is formatted. There's an heading, there's a heading, there is a situation, there's dialogue. So somebody that is not a scriptwriter will just be looking at what is this? But now a treatment does not have the format of a script. A treatment just have this information written in sentences explaining the information on the script. Now, outline now work on, after a treatment has been reviewed or done, outline will now say, okay, in this scene, we have two actors. We will dash two actors. It's just like you want to do a schedule. Sunday, are you getting me? So where you are lost, you let me know.
Yes, I'm getting
Sunday.
you.
So in that scene as well, just like what you did Sunday on wounds, is like we already have a document showing a schedule of this. In this, we want to shoot in this particular location, and we have different scene. Like in the main projects, we'll have like maybe we are going to have like let's say 120 pages. Now in that 120 pages, now we have different scenes in that 120 pages, but we now schedule it to say that in that B&B, we have different scenes that happen in that B&B. Now I've now jumped to schedule before I go back to outline so that you understand more better. So you will now schedule all the scenes in B&B because we don't want to follow script to say we are shooting in Rachel's house. Therefore, Rachel's house will now drive again to P&B. That is, you are just putting yourself in problem because traffic and all those other logistics is going to affect your budget. So you stay in a particular location, shoot. That's for schedule. So for outline is that in each scene we have 2 actors, we have this location, B&B location, we have social props. So you just itemize it. That's why they call it outline. You itemize everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in treatment, you are not itemizing anything. You are just writing the information, the situation, the things that are needed, the detailed things. You're just writing them all together in that particular scene. So from the document that you have now, do you now see the difference?
Yes. You've said the script outline. You outline the items and the things needed and the people in that set. But the treatment, you write it in word form of exactly what is in that scene, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So is there any other question before I move forward on this? Because I could see that Sally here? Because I can see that she's here, but she's not saying anything. Sally
Yes.
Makwena.
Yes.
Thank God you are back. So what have you learned so far? Can we also learn from you? Sally, you have gone back.
Yeah.
I said, what have you learned so far?
It is important to be creative because in film you can lose a lot of money.
Okay, so Sally, is that all? Do you have any questions, Sally, so far before we move forward?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Sally, for that. So, from what we have said so far, you will now understand that the treatments, because let me just break it down from what I notice you guys understand, is that a treatment has to be a detailed information. A treatment, that detailed information is going to help you to see the realistic budget. That means you might not be able to, because you are not the producer, so you might not be able to break down how the budget is going to look like. So there's also a skill of breaking it down, which you are going to get to know as this class, this program progresses. We are still going to get the skill of budgeting from a producer in the person of Rachel. She's going to take you guys on that. Also, a treatment also help the director to be able to. So I'm doing a summary before we move forward on this. I think we're almost 1 hour on this according to the class, so that I can give Inena our own opportunity to be able to come to class to have you guys. So a treatment also, as those detailed information in that treatment, don't forget, like I said, in each of these scenes is also going to help the director to be able to know your vision as a writer and also you as a storyteller. So that vision will not completely be changed by the director if the director does not understand what and how you want the story to be told and to be shown. Also, a treatment is also going to those detailed information in the treatment is also going to give us the what's it called, the universal view of how that project is going to be achieved. If the investor is going to be interested and in knowing that this is how you want that story to be done, the amount that is going to be needed for that story to be achieved, and also it's going to help the creative team also to know what kind of equipment, what kind of lighting design for each of these scenes. Don't forget, it is each of the scenes. So you should not just concentrate. Maybe you love one arc. Don't forget the script has these 3 arcs. Don't just say that you want to concentrate on one. Maybe that aspect is what you feel is going to really bring out the best in your project. You have to do this information each scenes according to the treatment, and use. Lest I forget this, because also I've seen young filmmakers, they do this mistake. As much as possible, use simple words to describe your scenes. Simple words that people can easily understand. I saw some screen treatment where I have to be using dictionary to understand what this person is saying. Maybe the person tried to impress me because he's a law student and he has big words in his head. If you give me big words, I get to see your script. I'm not even understanding your script treatment. I throw it away. I don't have time because I have a lot of things, a project in front of me that I want to actually check in. So use simple words as possible to describe it in your treatment, so that it can easily be understood and it can be communicative. You can easily relate with it. So it's very important as well. And also in that your treatment, try as much as possible, because this also, like Cosmos, you said it the other time, so I really want to correct you on that. Your treatment, don't tell the director or the producer, this is the camera I want to use. That is going to be the beginning of your not minding you. They will just see you as a joker. If I am used, or I see your project and I see that, okay, let me use black magic also, or I'm thinking I'm going to use a red for it, that is going to be a decision of the director, not the scriptwriter. I saw there was a scriptwriter in Nigeria. Yes, the guy was so promising, but this guy is like so rigid, as in from the script. I don't know him personally, but from the script that I was given, it was so rigid to the extent that I was even saying that this is the kind of house, this is the kind of light I want to be done. We just look at it and we laugh. You don't decide. Your own work as a storyteller, a scriptwriter, is just to let us see that story and how you want that story. You think that story can be done. Now it is now the work of the director and the creative team to bring out the visuals to the best of their knowledge, because that is why we have different departments in filmmaking, and that's why filmmaking is not a one-man thing. You do your own job, I do my own job. We try as much as possible to have our information shared, and we try as much as possible to meet at the middle ground. So that also, those are some of the informations that you don't do. Even when you go to a Hollywood school, they will tell you things that you don't do, you don't add as a writer to your scripts. Do you understand? Especially now when you are now breaking it down in treatments, you don't add that aspect. Leave that aspect to the creative team to make their decision. And also, I think I'm not forgetting anything now from that treatment. Try as much as possible as well not to write a budget, because when you write a budget for it, maybe you think you can be able to do it, and that budget that was written, the what is it called, the producer, you just pass it to the producer. Maybe it's a producer that is lazy, he did not vet that whatever, and they go on to get the money from the investor. If there's anything that is going to be an additional cost, is going to fall on you. No investor, after they have finalized that they are going to use $10 million for your project, and you are not going back to meet them, there's another additional budget, nobody is going to answer you. So it's not going to be, and don't forget, depending on the contract that you have signed for your project, you are going to be responsible to pay back money. I've seen especially bankers that just rushed in where we had the banking problem in Nigeria. Most of them, they just came into the film industry because they knew that it was booming and things like that. They feel that because they are financial whatever experts, they know what they want. They painted themselves as producers. At the end of the day, a lot of them, they lost out. They lost out because the loan that were taken, the bank, the financials came after them. So do not be so wiser than your bosses, the people that you met or you are going to meet in the film industry, because these people, experience is the best teacher. So try as much as possible, do your own, write your details information, pass it over to them. Let them do their calculation so that if there's anything, you know that you are going to be safe. Do you understand? I hope there's nobody here. Cosmos, and I can see we have just Cosmos and Sally here. I hope you guys want to sleep when you get home in your house. You want to be able to sleep. Because when you have money hanging over your head after loss of some projects, 40 projects, you won't be able to sleep in your house. So there are a lot of things that is involved in this. So I think I have just 3 minutes to be able to answer any other question that you have and to be able to round up. This is 57 minutes. So Cosmos, do you have any questions so far as we round up this class? And Sally. So let's start with Cosmos.
Thank you so much, sir, for the lesson. I've really enjoyed. I always enjoy every class from this. The question that I have, you said something like, do not tell the director what to do in your treatment. Like, do not tell the DOP, like, I want this camera angle. But is it okay for me to describe how the actors should look, like physical attributes of the actors that I want? Can I describe them in the treatment?
Yes, you can describe them, but don't describe them in details. Let me give you an example. You know, we still have I think we still have one things as in the discussion about your script that I'm yet to attend to you. And
Yes.
And I told you about, from the analysis of the script, that you want to tell this from your treatment. You want to tell the director, you want the director to know that this actor is an introvert. So once you just state it there that this actor is an introvert, then an experienced director knows who an introvert is.
Okay.
So, but it is different from you tell the director that you are telling the director from your treatment, this actor does not go to party, this actor does not socialize, this actor does not want to have his space. This actor, you know, when you are saying that, you are like, sometimes to some directors, that's why I just want you guys to be safe. It's a disrespect to them. It's just like when you go to some country. Is one of my friends that is in the US. He always travel far and wide. He said when you get to some countries, I think it's Switzerland, you are explaining the direction to some people. You are telling them that you go there, turn left, turn back, don't go. He said to some of these countries, they see you that you are telling them that they are foolish. Are you getting the picture now? So just be mild about your description. You can describe your actor, how you want your actor to look like. Yes, it's good. Do you get it? So, but try as much as possible not to feel that the director does not know what you are saying. If you are saying that, then the director can even be mad and tell you that, come, you want to teach me my job. And that also can be one issue that you're going to have as a scriptwriter.
Yeah, I get it.
You get it now?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Do you have any other question? Because Cosmos, do you know why I'm asking you, like you? Because from your story, okay, Sunday said is in backstage. So is there? I think Sunday. I don't know if the. I don't know who's. I'm not an admin, so I think we'll wait for the person that was going to add you in. I'll try as much as try to Sunday. If you can hear me, let me type it here. Sorry, guys. Let me type to Sunday. She's in the backstage. Okay. So Cosmos.
Yes, sir.
So like I said, because from your script, I see that you have great idea, and also you have the gift of the as a scriptwriter and also as a storyteller. So, but I don't know how it works in Zambia. I think hopefully I'm going to be in your country very soon, and just try as much as possible as you write your information, like I've said, especially in that treatment, be clear about the direction of how you want the story to be told, to be shown. Like in each of these scene, make the director especially to see, because don't forget, as we filmmakers, we show story, we don't tell story. So how can you show your story in each scene and it can be clear? So once you can be able to do that, which I see from your script that you have the capacity and the potential to be clear about it, you just have a little bit of information. Once you add this little bit of information to what you are already know, I think you are good to go. So once you have this direction cleared for each scene, it is very easy for director to get to your mind, and that's why you will see that most of the scripts, like in Nigeria, people sell their script. They write their story. They write the script. They sell it. Also in Hollywood, people write the story. Most of the directors, even producers are the ones that acquire this script, so they can see the script writer and have conversation with them. But most of the time, director don't meet script writer, aside from maybe if there's an organization, a production organization like a TV or a production firm where we have all the structure working together in a particular place. But if it's you are as an independent producer like myself, we buy scripts. So once we purchase that script, I don't give a damn about who the script writer is. He or she has collected money. He has left. So, but most of the time, it is a glory for you as script writer or storyteller when you see your script being done the way you have projected it. And that is where your treatment has to be detailed, and it has to be simple, and it has to be able to be communicative. Once you have these three elements in your treatment, then you are good to go.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. I understand. Thank you.
Okay. So Sally, do you have any question? Because I think we are.
She has commented.
Okay.
Oh, it's Sunday who has commented.
Okay, let me go back to Sunday. Kenneth also is in the backstage. So maybe they should just type. Just a minute. So I can see Sunday. So Sunday said, my question is, what if you write type of shots you need on the script? Is it wrong or will it hinder the director? Okay, so Sunday, like I've explained to Cosmos earlier, yes, you can write your type of shot, but that is not required traditionally when it comes to script. The type of shots, the lighting design, and the what's it called, camera movement, all those things, angle of shot, those things are going to be determined by the directors and the creative team. That means the creative team, the cinematographer, the director are going to sit to create a short list. And that is why, because you as a writer, you might think you know these camera angles, you know this movement of shot and all those things, but what you know about it might be completely different. What I'm saying is that, why are we using low angle? Why are you using over the shoulder? Why are we using over the head shot? Those things actually has meaning. And professional like cinematographer, directors, even some directors that are not, that does not have insight about cinematography, might not also be able to have good knowledge of what these different shots are. And that's very important, that you allow the professionals to determine that, because they know what these are and they use for these different shots. Do you get it? So as a writer, a storyteller, what is expected of you is to let us see what the situation is, the location, the props that is going to be involved. Like you notice in Wound, where we said the twin, they were supposed to have a gift from their father, and the gift was supposed to be a cross. This kind of information, as your writer, you should have. Why do you want the twin to have a cross as a gift and not a vehicle, not having to do their birthday in Paris and all those other things? Those are the information that is really required for you as a scriptwriter. Do you get it? So allow those angles of shots, the technical aspect, to be determined by the creative team and the department and the director. So I think I've been able to answer your question. Sally, I think you are the only one left here. Do you have any question before we call it a date here? Sally, are you there?
Yeah. No.
You have any question? You don't have?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. So I think we have gotten to the end. Okay, I can see another new. Okay, Kenneth said, can I just develop an idea and pay someone to build on it? Yes, Kenneth. It's is also part of the requirements. You can have your idea and you engage a scriptwriter, a professional scriptwriter, to work on your idea. That also I do. I don't write scripts. I have idea, story idea. I have scriptwriter all around me. I give them my script, my idea. They create a script. I check the script. If it's actually have the idea that was required according to my own idea, and also check if it's engaging, check the technicality, then we go to shoot. So it is also involved, or it is also required. You have your idea and you can give a scriptwriter to be able to shoot, to be able to write your scripts professionally, and that script also can actually have such engagement and entertainment as you want. Then it is good to go. So is there any other question from those? Okay, Kenneth, thank you. You have been able to get that. Is there any other question from those watching us outside the studio, on Facebook, on YouTube? Because we are at 1 hour 10 minutes, so think we are using in a period right now to be able to come back to the class and show you how treatment is being written, and also how you can be able to show this treatment from the physical point of view. So is there any other question before we call this class a day? Okay, I think if there's no other question, the class was recorded. I could see that it's live, it was recorded. So for those that were unable to be in the class today, I think you can be able to get this after you get the recorded document. So I really want to appreciate everyone that was in the class, and I hope you are able to get the business aspect of this treatment and how you can be able to get the attention of your investor, especially producer, and the things that you are not supposed to do that might also hurt your treatment from getting the attention of investors and producers. So thank you very much, and I hope in the next minute, Elena is going to come into the class to actually attend to you. So have a blessed day. Bye.
Hello guys.